She.
Let me see that.
Send her that anger.
Okay, next. All right, next.
I screenshotted it off TMJ4's live.
Let's respect that.
It's more like respected, but I'm saying.
Up your horse. Black Lives Matter. Work on your style. Work on your style. You can't even turn around, man. You stuck at everything. Yo, whack as hell.
Pussies! We're not bothering you. So get the fuck out of here. We're not bothering you. We're not bothering you.
It sounds like a gun. That sounds like a gun. What's happening?
No, this is from Mama Cole's arrest. We're trying to figure out that noise that we hear. In a second, there's a taser. Quiet! Damn it.
Hey, that's one. That's one. That's one.
Thank you. What? That's all right, I know.
You hear me? Her fucking arm is dead. You hear me?
What the fuck?
Yeah, they took it up a notch. I don't think you heard that. Her bitch, she got a knot on her face. They broke her.
Was there anyone else in there with you, Tiffany?
Your baby daddy was on. I saw the video.
Oh my God!
He was on.
Is she here?
She's at the hospital.
No, because let me tell you, they was really on bullshit. Because they took us to 3 different staging locations, and I'm like, where the hell y'all taking me? Because y'all not taking me to Tosa. Kate, Susan, Joe is still in there. Her and Nate. Yes.
Wait,
they got me first. And then they had Joe.
Did they give you a wig back?
I threw the wig in the back of the truck.
They have more people coming in, they just don't have room for them yet. There's more. Like more protesters coming in, they don't have room.
They sent some to Wauwatosa next.
They're sending some to Wauwatosa. Like really, you arrested
Mama called.
No, we talked to him. He not arrested. No, I ain't seen nobody. Only seen them. And then they got people inside the cells, and they got their shoes out. And I was trying to identify the shoes, like if I knew who it was. He's like, keep it moving, keep it moving. And I'm like, I'm trying to see my people here. So I don't know who's in there. And then she said, Kate said, you said Mr.
They
Blake
took
is
my
here.
phone.
Yeah, but mine was in your place.
No, he good. I talked to him. He good. They let him.
There's more people here now than we're marching.
He lay on my stomach, and they had my cuffs so tight I kept
Yeah, I
saying.
still have marks.
Yeah, the restraints. They
Please.
use those fucking plastic restraints.
The plastic, yeah, I had plastic ones. How many people were with
Yeah, it's better on the front part, but
They transported us, me, Holly, and Tiffany, and then they picked
and then
up.
that Braxton dude, that's not his real name, but I think it's Joseph.
So who was with you? Just y'all, you and her sister? No.
Right now we're across the street from the Wauwatosa Sheriff's Department. They blocked off one of the well, they didn't block off one of the highways. They had several officers at one of the highway entrances, but not the other ones. The protesters they went to West Allis Police Station to wait for several protesters who had been arrested by National Guard and officers in Wauwatosa. They were taken to West Allis. Some of them were taken to other jurisdictions, such as Waukesha behind me. You can see all the officers. They have accommodated a very large parking lot across the street for the protesters to park their cars in, but they are not allowed to sit in the actual lot. The deputies have set up a drone in the parking lot. It's a rather large craft. Definitely not a civilian drone. Interesting.
That's what I
Recording live.
I have my phone because they yanked my record out the car, and I went to go record. I held
1:25, and we are still waiting for Taleavia Cole and several others to get out. 1:25 in the morning.
I don't want to go tonight. I'm going to go in the morning.
We had pulled up, and obviously there were probably, I don't know how many there were at the end. Does anyone know? Like 15, 20 cars that were kind of in that last little caravan we were running. We just kept running the caravan, and so we kind of got stuck, and I recognized right away that they're doing the strips at that corner. I was like, strips, the cops are coming out, because they're, coming out of all corners.
I was trying to reach for my phone because I just saw a lot of cops coming towards my car, and they just started spiking our cars. So there was literally no way out.
They got us all kettled in to where we were kind of stuck, and we couldn't really move the cars any which way. And once they started laying the strips, they basically surrounded all four corners of the corner, because this is 76. You know where it is, right? You know where it was? Yeah, 76 in Milwaukee. Right at freaking East, and I was telling them, I was like, my sister teaches in this fucking elementary school, man. And so they got us right there, and we didn't even drive over nothing or anything. They just came up and like calmly laid them in between the tires, and basically said, that's it, you're done.
And I'm like, what's going on?
And we were just kind of sitting there, but that was Tosa Police. Tosa Police laid those down, and then the National Guard, I'm guessing it's National Guard, whoever the guys are in the camo, they came up and pointed the guns in the car. We're like, get out the fucking car, get out the fucking car!
Next thing you know, a cop come to my car and try to bust out my windows, and then open my door and pour the gun to my head. Talk about, get the fuck up out the car. So, I'm on 10 at that moment, but I'm also, I'm in fear. I see this light, I see this gun.
But, then obviously I'm pulled out, and they got me kind of down to the ground right away, and my arm was under. And again, within seconds, I'm on my stomach or chest, and they're like, we're going to fucking tase you, we're going to tase you. Again, I'm down, man. My phone's over here, whatever. I don't even have a chance to do anything.
So he grabbed me, put me on the ground. And that's, 3 other cops just came and got on me and put their knee all in me. And all I hear was my mama.
I was right next to Miss Cole, Taleavia. I was laying right next to her, and they were fucking kneeing her in the neck. I mean, she was down hard, and they were brutalizing her. And I basically was laying there right next to it.
And that pissed me off, because my mom in all types of pain, and they didn't care.
But it was, and you could tell she's calling out for her mom, because she knew her mom was within 25 feet. Because as we were moving around, she was kind of like literally warning them, like, hey, this is what they're doing. You need to, because she was driving, and she was like letting her mom's car know, like, you need to get out from the back of the row. You need to get out of the back of the line, because they're snatching cars out of the back of the line.
They put her on the ground. I don't even know what they really did to her yet. I ain't even get to her yet. So she came out here with the Blake family. They came together. She said, I'm going to walk the streets for Alvin. And look what happened. They already took my cell phone. They gave me my property, my supposed property. But where's my cell phone? They claim.
Did you give them consent?
They claim Wauwatosa took my phone. No, I didn't give nobody consent to take my phone. Wauwatosa came and got my phone. Like, what type of stuff is that? Even the FBI say, why they take your phone? Maybe because I'm the sister of Alvin Cole. Everything is in my phone.
And
Did they take your phone?
Oh yeah, they took my phone. Yeah, they took my phone.
They still have your phone?
Yeah. We all have to go to Tosa. They're all in Tosa. They're gonna be in Tosa allegedly.
Because everybody was out there for a reason, and it just escalated so fast.
But you guys were just following the protesters in your car.
Literally.
And so we knew when we were stopped and everything, everyone was so close to each other that her mom was like literally 2 cars over and she could hear. And yeah, she was afraid she'd get injured too, because obviously the way they took us down, they took her down the same way. So I mean, just imagining they didn't give a fuck who it was, you know. So
when they,
even the feds were surprised. They didn't really, honestly, the feds did not, because I didn't really talk to them much. Because I told them I was in Milwaukee last night. One of them actually recognized my name, like, oh yeah, you're in Milwaukee, that's right, yeah, because they tried to interview me last night, and I was like, I don't really want to talk, but I did kind of, you know, say like, what happened back there is embarrassing, man. I'm a resident of that city, and it's embarrassing that this is happening in my city. And they were surprised, like, you know, who was it? And I'm like, all I can tell you is they were wearing camo, so I'm guessing it was National Guard. The Tosa police made it a point to not be involved in the physical altercation. That was what I could tell. They were like there to be the officials and be there and be present and process everyone. So these are Wauwatosa tickets and all. But they were not the ones pulling us out of the, because I even asked the officer behind me, I was like, was that you that was pulling me out, man? Because I was going to say, you're the asshole, you know, whatever. He's like, no, that wasn't, you know, that was, and I remember seeing a lot of camo. I didn't see any black. It was all the camo gear.
Like, what's the point of this? And then you pulling out guns to our heads and being violent. Like, they done took me to like 5 different officers, and they were just grabbing on me, and one of them tried to take me to his squad car, and the other one said, no, take Taleavia somewhere else. Like, they was calling me by my name, you know, and I ain't never saw a lot of them a day in my life.
Well, I think for the same reason they're bringing this out here and everything is they don't want this to be seen. They don't want people to see Tosa police taking down these people. They want it to be these anonymous thugs.
They just put me in this paddy wagon. We sat there for hours. They drove us to a place. We just waiting in the empty old parking lot. We trying to figure out where we are. Then we drove to another parking lot, and then we had to first we had to change vehicles, and there was 6 of us, and then they took us to a parking lot with nobody there. We just waited in there for like an hour or so. And then they took us, we trying to literally looking at areas to see where we was. And we saw we was heading to Wauwatosa and stuff. We took the highway or whatever.
And in the end, all of this is for a citation for violating an emergency order. That's literally the Tosa ordinance that it's going to be, which is the equivalent of not wearing your fucking mask. You know, that's an emergency order, is wear your mask. So it's like walking in town without a mask. It's the same fucking ticket. And this is what they did for it. You know, that's what they felt was necessary to enforce that ticket. And it was crazy. It was crazy.